A long time ago, around the other place, I had serious back issues, and my sister and other family members bullied me into going to a chiropractor reluctantly because I didn't really think that would do much good. Well, it did the world of good. I didn't have to go that many times. I think I went 4 times. And although I have a twinge, my back twinges now and again, I've never had those troubles since. Part of the problem was my chairs and how I get in and out of them. I had to have lessons on how to get out of a chair. It's easy to get in, you just sort of bend and fall, but getting out involved some lessons to do it properly. And part of the solution was getting this, well, it's a gaming chair actually. What I didn't know at the time is this is designed for youngsters. It's not got a very comfy seat. It's very firm and quite thin. There's not a lot of padding there. When you get older, you need a bit of padding. If you haven't got your own, you have to buy it in. And a combination of the two is even better. But as you can see, it's had its day. Yeah, it's getting pretty grim. But the most important thing that's gone wrong recently is that the hydraulic lift that allows the seat to go up and down keeps slipping. So the seat keeps dropping. And when it drops, I'm not sat at the right place. Yeah, my knees lift up and I'm not sitting properly. So the 2 things that the chiropractor said was you need to be flat with your feet at right angles. Yeah, and your feet need to be flat on the floor, not on your toes, not on your heels, flat on the floor. And the other thing is your back needs to be 90 degrees to your seat. Now, it took me a long time to find a seat that had that 90-degree angle. Most of them didn't quite come up to it, so they ended up being slightly sloping back, which when you're looking at something in front of you, you tend to lean forward. So the back becomes irrelevant. If you're not leaning against it, what's the point in it being there? So I had to get one that was 90 degrees, nice and upright. So I found this. It wasn't ridiculously expensive, but it's done the job ever since. But now that the hydraulic lift is failing and it keeps dropping down, I put it up and then, within a day it's dropped down again. So it's not doing its job now. So we've got a new one, and today's job will be recovering from getting that in from the front gate to here, because I had a job to lift that. It was not so much the weight, it was the size of it. You've got to put you've got to have a hand down there and a hand up there, and and it's heavy, very heavy. But this chair has got more of the prerequisites. It's got a much thicker padded seat. The seat is wider. The back is wider and taller. Still does the 90 degrees, yeah, and all that sort of stuff. And it comes up higher off the floor, should I need it. So the job this afternoon will be trying to put that together in small sections, a bit at a time, because to put it together, most of it involves kneeling on the floor, and that's going to do my knees in. I might even go and get a cushion, but I'm just going to do it a bit at a time. If I don't finish it today, then I'll finish it tomorrow. So, yes, we got a new one. This was a little bit more expensive, but I think it will be a better job. Yeah, it's got a lot more to it. It's not such a flimsy affair. It's a much more chunky sort of affair than the one that I had previously. So that's what I'm up to today. I'm not doing orchids. I'm getting my seat sorted out prior to my back starting to play up again, because the seat I spend a lot of time in is not right anymore. It's important that I sort that out. So that's what I'm up to. I'll film some bits and pieces along the way, and if not, I'll film it when it's done. And then the old one just goes around the recycling centre when I get round to taking it, but it can go out in the carport for now, out of the way. So yeah, let's get the box off and start work. But I'm going to do it a bit at a time. That just getting that in here practically exhausted me. Once I got it in the front door, I rolled it. You know, I did end over end until I got it to here. So I didn't actually lift it off the floor. I only lifted one end at a time. But I had to carry it from the gate. That's took me half an hour to get my breath back. But we shall work on it and see how we do. Alright, we've got all the bits out. It's the two main parts of the seat, the sort of backrest and the actual seat. Got the mechanics, you know, for the adjusting the backrest and the seat going up and down. That's really good. The blister pack has got all the component bolts and things in numbered blisters that go with the instructions, so you know exactly which bolts you should be using at any point in time. And you've got the hydraulic lift and the covers, the wheels. One of those is the footrest, this bit, which I probably won't fit because I don't need it, although I suppose I just will fit it out of the way. The arms I won't fit, because if I fit the arms, the chair won't turn round under the table, because the arms will stop it. I had to do that on the previous one. So we've got instructions. The top tip is don't fit the wheels until you put the whole chair together. Otherwise it will keep moving around while you're trying to fit the parts. So don't fit the wheels until last. And those are the arms, which, as I said, I probably won't fit. So all we got to do now is follow the instructions and we should have a working chair. Good stuff. I've had a look at the instructions. They're very clear. You know, it's all numbered parts. It's a sequence to do it in, so that you don't get bits that don't fit because the previous bit isn't there and all that sort of stuff. So we'll give it a go. Right, there we go. Not actually that difficult, apart from a lot of it's kneeling on the floor, which doesn't do my knees any good. Now this backrest bit goes there, or rather it doesn't, because when it's there the seat's too short, and I tried it without and it's infinitely more comfortable without. This is a perfectly good back support and neck support, and without that this is pretty upright. With that you've got a slope, so I'm not going to fit that. We'll leave that off. So there we go. Now I just got to get the all the bits that I didn't use can go upstairs in one of the cupboards somewhere. Probably never use them or need them or even forget where they are, but the seat itself is nice and comfortable and sturdy, so I'm pleased with that. So there we go. And we've got to get rid of the old one now. That can go out in the carport for now. Yeah, pleased with that. And having it all in one colour, I think, makes it look smarter. This always did look a little bit, I don't know, kiddie-like. But at the time, it was all I could find that I could afford, you know. It went from sort of 60, 65 quid to 125 in a big jump. So that's what we got. Anyway, it's been replaced, that's the good thing, all done.